The following is a presentation of Muddy River News.
What if there was one thing that could improve your mood, productivity, and, well, overall health?
There is. It's called a good night's sleep.
Harvey's Furniture offers industry-leading beds from Bemco, Chatham & Wells, as well as Spring Air.
Harvey's Furniture. Our home, your home.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Muddy. Joining me today is Cindy Venvertloh, and she is the principal of St. Peter. Not St. Peter's, St.
Correct.
Peter School. Only one Peter.
Yes.
I said it wrong, so yeah.
St. Peter.
St.
Yep,
Peter.
you got it.
Okay, so welcome.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, I'm glad you're sitting down with me. So you get to talk with me a little bit about something super fun for kids, maybe a little more stressful for parents unless you're prepared, but that's what we're aiming to do today, right?
Yes.
Okay, so coming up, starting January 29th,
Right.
is that correct? Catholic Schools Week. And can you give me a little background about what it is and kind of how it got started? Is that?
Sure.
Okay.
I believe it was in 1974, so 49th year of doing this for Catholic Schools Week with the National Catholic of Education. They started this back in, I think it was in 1974. So
Okay.
with that, the last Sunday in January is when Catholic Schools Week is always designated as the time that we celebrate.
Okay.
So with that, all of our schools, high schools, elementary schools, all alike in the Catholic diocese or with Catholic, anything Catholic, as far as schools go, we celebrate Catholic Schools Week by each time they come up with a new theme. Faith, excellence, and service is what the focus is on.
Okay.
So-
That's the theme this year.
Yeah.
And it's
That's
statewide?
statewide, national.
Okay. All right. Excellent. And along with this, you found a way to make it really fun for the kids.
Yes.
So in the public schools, my kids go to public schools, but they do something like this, but it's kind of like for homecoming. And, they don't wear uniforms, so dressing up is still fun, but maybe not as fun for, the Catholic kids because they have to wear uniforms. So
Right.
this week allows them to kind of show some individuality, some creativity, right, with some dress-up days.
Yes.
Yeah?
They look
Okay.
forward to that.
So when I was saying that it's a little stressful for parents, it probably just is me because I'm a procrastinator. So when I get that schedule that comes home, that schedule that comes home and it's like, okay, Monday, cowboy. I'm like, oh shoot, I have nothing
Right.
So then I get creative, or my kid's like, I can't wear that, so then she just opts out. But anyway, so one goal today is to maybe get the parents a little more prepared with what the schedule looks like. So we'll roll into that in a minute.
Sure.
But perhaps more importantly for the adults, more so than the kids, you're also doing a canned good drive, which I think is amazing.
That, in a sense, that takes place all week long for us.
Okay.
And that's what we choose to do now. Our other Catholic schools in Quincy, they may not follow the same schedule. We
Okay.
have our own. It's specific to each school what you decide to
Okay.
do. It's just everyone celebrates the same week doing a variety of different things.
So each school may have a different way to celebrate.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yes.
so St. Peter is having a canned good drive to support the Super Bowl of Caring.
Caring.
Yeah, which is great. And a question I had asked is, do they have to bring these canned goods in to participate in these dress-up days? And go ahead.
They don't have to do it to participate in the dress code days because each day we have something special, but we kind of kick it off all week long where we start with Monday. Sunday it starts with Mass and then our pancake and sausage breakfast, but starting on Monday, we basically have a competition among homerooms.
Okay.
So whoever brings in the greatest number of canned food items, and that's per student, because we have different numbers in each class.
Sure.
But whoever brings in the largest amount, then at the end of the week, if we look at Friday at 9 o'clock, all the items have to be in, and we determine who the winner is, and they get an entire week without a dress code, which
Oh,
that's
wow.
like gold to
I was going to say,
to a student.
that is big stuff.
Yes, it is big stuff.
That is. I bet. And it doesn't hurt that it brings about a little bit of friendly competition.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
It's definitely friendly competition.
I
In fact,
can-
we had a teacher last year where she was keeping her numbers secret the entire time.
Nice.
And it just happened to be the year that she was going to retire. So she
Oh,
really wanted to
fun.
end with on a high note, of course,
Yeah.
with the class, and they were super excited. So,
Oh, that's awesome. That would
Yeah.
be one of my strategies, I think, just to keep it a little secret.
and I hope we have truckloads again like we did last year.
So you have had
Awesome.
truckloads of canned goods.
Truckloads.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's That's amazing. So not only are you doing, all this good, bringing in the canned goods, the non-perishable for the Super Bowl of Caring, but the kids get to enjoy it with a fun dress-up week, right?
Absolutely.
So you want to run through some of the days or the schedule?
Monday, I've got it.
You can cheat, girlfriend. Go for it.
Monday, we have, we started a house system at St. Peter's School, kind of like Harry Potter.
Okay,
So,
we have that in the public too.
With that, we have 10 different houses, and with that, they have a different house color that they wear, that they represent their saint.
Okay.
So our houses are identified by a saint with a feast year that occurs during the school year. So they'll dress in their house colors on Monday.
Okay.
And then we've got a day, and on Tuesday it's mismatch day, and boy, do you see all kinds of different crazy stuff
I
on
bet.
that day, but the kids love it.
I bet.
Boy, and the staff does this too, so it's not just
They
the
get
kids.
involved?
Yeah, we have
That's
to enjoy
great.
this week too.
Heck yeah.
So-
Yeah, and I bet the kids love seeing the staff get involved because it
Yes.
kind of shows a little, not that you're not human, but it kind of just shows the kids that you're fun and you're not just, there to crack the whip and.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because who wants that?
Yeah, right? You got to have a little fun too. That's awesome. So house colors. Now on Monday, are they like dressed in head to toe in house colors or is it just kind of represent with like a shirt or it's
Really
up to
just
them?
represent. If they want to do head to toe, they
Yeah.
certainly can.
Perfect.
But that's entirely up to them.
Okay.
And mismatch day, head to toe, it's whatever they want to do.
Perfect.
And then Wednesday is kind of a special day because the entire week is kind of focused on, we kind of meet the needs of our students, of our parents, and our community. So the community obviously is the Super Bowl of Caring. So this is where we bring in the parents part. They're supposed to dress their best on Wednesday. That's the day we go to Mass that day.
Oh.
But it's also, actually we have all kinds of things going on Wednesday. So the parents are able to come into the school special for a talent show, for Mass, if they want to join us for recess. So those kind of things are happening. So that's why it's dress your best, because it happens to be
So
Mass
now
Day,
when
too.
you say like dress your best, they're wearing like suits and like
We
dresses
have
and
ties and
really?
fancy dresses.
Aw.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. It is. It's neat to see
That
them that way,
is.
rather than the regular dress code.
Oh, I
So-
bet that's so exciting. But
Yeah.
my daughter would love, absolutely, and she would be dressed to the nines. I'm talking like formalish dresses and yeah.
Oh, that would be cool.
Oh,
Yeah, she would
loves
be
it. Yeah. Anyway, so that's awesome. Okay, and then where are we? Thursday?
Thursday's pajama day, and who doesn't
Yeah.
want to go to school? in
That'd be my
pajamas?
favorite day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have those nightmares when you forget to.
Yeah, I have had
Show up in
those.
your pajamas.
Yeah, I have had those.
They love it. So-
But then everybody's dressed like that, so you're not odd man out.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then Friday's kind of unusual. It's different this year. Dress to represent your favorite talent. So I'm not exactly sure what we're all going to see.
Interesting.
Yeah, it could be if you're great at football, you might show up in some football jerseys.
Yeah.
You might, a dance outfit. Who knows what we're gonna see?
Huh. What if your talent is nagging your husband? How do you dress that up? Okay.
Ask him, huh?
Yeah, right. I know. I'm like, he's like, just dress like you, Ash. No, but that is going to bring about some awesome creativity.
Yeah, they love it.
Yeah.
Look forward to it.
That is so
Just
cool.
in the dress code, but we have different activities that we do every day too.
Yeah. One of the little girls that I take to dance every week with my younger daughter, she goes to a Catholic school, and she always talks about this week.
Oh,
They
does
love
she?
it. Yes, they love it. And then one of my other friends, we actually used to travel, go out of town together on like a fancy trip, and it was always during this week, and her mom had to. Her mom had to step up and take care of Catholic Schools Week, but she did it, she did amazing and always sent pictures. And again, it's so fun for the kids. And even if it is a little more work for the parents, it's
is,
worth
and
it.
The teachers too, I've got
Yeah.
a committee who plans everything, but you talked about this being such an exciting week. These are or I should say, this is the week that you don't want to have any snow days.
Right.
Because they're like,
I know.
'cause then it do things, but we do always reschedule if that happens.
Good. I was going to say, well, knock on wood, because I know this is going to be just a super fun week. And not only teaches, some values and some, does some good for the community, like you said, also the parents, but especially the kids get to enjoy some fun stuff and the staff. And that's going to be awesome. Well, thanks for coming on and chat with me
thank you
about
very
it.
much. This
Yeah.
was fun.
Yeah. I know the parents are probably very thankful that, they have an introduction to it or a reminder or what have you. But get ready for Catholic Schools Week. It's
Yes.
coming up. It's going to be a good
It's
time.
going to be happening.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Thanks so much for coming. Appreciate it.
Thank you very
Uh-huh.
much.
Quincy Warehouse Bargains is your Quincy home improvement store. It's the only store of its kind in the Quincy area. We offer flooring, mattresses, area rugs, dining sets, couches, appliances, and much more. And have more products to come so we can better serve the Quincy and Tri-State community. Our staff is ready to help you find what you need to make your house a home. Quincy Warehouse Bargains, 4100 North 24th Street, Quincy.
Welcome to the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
With 6 big screens, a new larger kitchen, and now more seating capacity, the Abbey is the place to be before, during, and after the big game. Come enjoy fan favorite appetizers, steaks, burgers, and a variety of daily food and drink specials. Can't join us? Carryout is available too. Now with a convenient drive-up window to better serve you. 1736 Spring in Quincy. Opens at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday.
Come join all your friends at the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
Instant Replay is your local sports bar. With 18 big screen TVs, we have all the sports packages from college games to pro games. We offer daily drink specials, and come check out the Bullpen, our newly renovated beer garden. Instant Replay, 2739 Chestnut in Quincy.
Are you looking for the perfect venue for your next special event? Check out Utopia Event Center.
Utopia has a large banquet room and an awesome bar area, perfect for anything from birthday parties to formal corporate meetings. It also offers a photo booth, stage for a DJ or a live band, and a fully stocked bar, all for only $300. Check us out at utopiaeventcenter.com or call Barn at 217-430-6559 for more information. Utopia Event Center, 900 North 12th Street in Quincy.
Welcome back to the Daily Muddy. Thanks, Ashley. Well, got to break into some sports action here. Andy Reid, the coach of the Chiefs, getting ready for the big game. Coach, welcome.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
I'll tell you what, tough game coming up. You guys haven't beat the Bengals in a long, long time. What's it going to take to knock off Joe Burrow and the boys?
Well, we got home field advantage, and we need a lot out of our defense. So Joe Burrow is a very good quarterback, and Patrick Mahomes, we think he's just as good, and he's got something for him.
That ankle okay?
I think it's going to be just fine.
He didn't have a boot on, I saw. That's good news.
He doesn't need a boot, so he's a tough kid.
Good. So, the best question is this a menu or is this a play sheet?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
So if you're up at halftime, it is because you probably order your post game meal at halftime. Whether you're up or down, does that depend on what you order?
No, I'm consistent. What a burger, cheeseburger. They just opened a new restaurant in Kansas City area, and I'm all about it.
Isn't Patrick part owner of that franchise, I believe?
Well, he could be. I'm not.
He gives you a discount on that. You know that yet?
I'm not aware of a discount, so I guess I'm going to have to look into that.
All right, I got to ask you the most important Kansas City question of all: favorite barbecue joint?
Jack Stack.
Oh, you can't go wrong with any of them.
No.
I mean, I'm a Gates guy. If I'm just in and out, I like Arthur Bryant's, I like Joe's, I like Jack's, but you can't go wrong with any of them.
No.
Absolutely. So
Gates is kind of like a fast food version.
Absolutely. If you quick, get in and out, man, hip you.
It's all good.
Get and go.
It's all good.
In case you didn't know, this is not Andy Reid. This is Jerry Nall from Camp Point, Illinois, who got in a costume for us again. In case you were watching the game last Saturday, CBS cameras caught him. And what made you decide to start doing the Andy Reid thing?
Well, 2 years ago, after they won the Super Bowl, my brother-in-law, Joe Altoff, and Craig King from Palmyra asked me to go to the parade with them, and I thought, yeah, I ain't doing anything. So I had these glasses. They were several scripts old, some old ones I had laying around. I thought, man, those look like Andy Reid glasses. And, I kind of got the round face, the resemblance. So I usually have a goatee. I can't grow the mustache. Wait,
whoa. That's not real?
I do well to produce a porn star mustache. I mean, that's me. That's just what God gave me. So I went to Joann Fabrics, and I got a piece of fabric and some double-sided tape, and I threw it on, and it was incredible. I mean, the response, people were just yelling across the street and lining up for selfies and pictures, and I just got mobbed. I couldn't believe it.
How many Chief games do you make a year?
Usually 2 games and then a home playoff, at least one. So, but I was just overwhelmed with the reaction. So the double-sided tape really didn't work too well. Mm-hmm. So I called the Quincy Little Theater and talked to one of their costume people.
Yeah.
And he recommended wig tape, which Beauty Supply. So I got some wig tape, and I use that. So
yeah.
It would be nice to grow the real thing. But
I could use the wig tape myself sometimes, but,
Yeah.
So anyway, this is cool as heck. And your playoff seats were different than the regular season seats, and I guess the playoff seats provide a better shot for the CBS cameras, right?
Yes, obviously, because I haven't made the camera yet, but this time I got on and people were texting me and calling me, and my phone, getting those big events, your phones lock up, obviously. So I couldn't read nothing. I couldn't really see anything until after the game, and I didn't realize how big it got. And then the next day, I guess it was a Sports Center highlight. I don't do Twitter.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Barstool Sports, but they say that's a big deal.
It is.
So, yeah, I made that too. So
that's awesome. That's great.
It's kind of neat. I mean, I'm just a retired guy that goes to a few Chiefs games, and it's fun.
It is a lot of fun, And speaking of, you being retired, you said you are heading west this weekend, but you're not going to the game.
Yeah, I'm not. I have a roommate from college, lives in Smith Center, Kansas, and I go bird hunting out there every year, and this is the last season for bird season. So I had this planned ahead of time, but it is the hometown of Mitch Holthus.
Right. Voice of the Chiefs.
Yes. And
great play-by-play guy.
When I watch a game in my garage, I turn on the TV, mute it, and I turn on the local radio station. There is a delay. I think the TV is the delay, but I have to listen to Mitch Holthus. It's addictive. Just his one-liners and the way he proceeds the game. I mean, it's awesome.
So, what beer are you having when you're in your garage watching the Chiefs?
I used to be a Bud Light guy, but the kids are drinking Busch Latte, so we're pretty much into the Busch now.
Busch Light is not a bad beer. The garage, there's nothing better than the stocked beer fridge in the garage with the TV.
That's true.
Now, do you have something to keep you warm out there? A little extra heater?
Wood stove.
Oh, the wood stove even. Oh,
recliner by the wood stove.
Oh,
wood heat is staying awake's the hard part.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because we have a wood burning fireplace in our living room with my big screen, and my wife allows me to have the TV on Sundays. She gets it 6 other days. Well, unless Mizzou's playing, or let's say anyway, we try to do our best in judging the TV time. But yeah, I got a wood burning fireplace, and if I'm sitting there on a Sunday having I'm usually a Bud Select guy, is kind of my go-to everyday beer, unless I want a fancy IPA or something. So I'm sitting there, and I have a couple of those in the fire, and you're right. It's like it better be a good game or you're not off and stuff. So, all right. But were you consistent in your answer as Andy Reid and you are a Jack Stack guy?
Yes.
Okay. That's the important thing. But yeah, I tell you what, it's always great to be over. Kansas City is just such a fun place. I went to Mizzou, as I said earlier. That's where I started meeting a lot of Chiefs fans and Royals fans, and I got along with them great until the 7th game of the World Series in '85 when the Cardinals got screwed, and I was just like, but we got over it eventually. So
I went to college at Washburn and Topeka.
Okay.
I was in college when all that went down. So
me too. Yeah, you and I are about the same age. So yeah, I was at Mizzou, and it was just I graduated from Mizzou in '89. So
it was a wild world back in the '80s.
Yeah, it was. College was.
Things were different.
Yeah, you can't. I don't think you. I think I'll tell you what. The one thing about college, thank God, social media wasn't around then.
Exactly. I've said the same thing. If we'd had a phone with a camera on it, no, it'd have been bad. And the big thing was, I was happy I was 300 miles from home, so my parents didn't know what I was doing.
That's not bad. Yeah, I picked Mizzou because, I want to go to journalism school, best journalism school in the world, and also about an hour and a half away if I really need to get the laundry done. And I'd get home, and Mom would be good enough to chip in and help with that a little bit.
I had one of those Army bags. Full of dirty stuff.
Yep.
Get ready to leave Sunday night, and it was clean and folded and put in there. God bless her.
Well, this play sheet is impressive. I mean, it's like a real play sheet.
Well, my niece put this together for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I told her that I had to get one because I ran into another fellow that was an impersonator in the parking lot, and he had one of these.
Yeah.
So he had a marker, and he wasn't real friendly. I got a picture with him, but
rivalry.
He acted like he wanted to hang around. He had a real mustache.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, it was fair.
Yeah.
He did all right. Yeah. He had the dark slacks and the brown shoes.
There's room for all. It's a big world. It's not a competition.
Saturday, I was going to the stadium, and a guy come up to me and got a picture, and he goes, "You're the third guy I've seen today." So I did get an escort into the stadium by security. There was 3 young security guys out in the tailgate area. And my brother said, "We're going in. You want to give him an escort?" And he said, "Sure." So they walked around me, and we went across people are hooping and hollering for aisles away. Coach Reid, hollering and hollering. The funniest part is the double takes. I watch people corner my eye all the time, and they'll walk by and they'll look at you, and then they walk 2 more steps, and then they look, and then their eyes are big, like, holy crap. is that him? And the kids, you know, it's kind of like Santa Claus.
Uh-huh.
They light up. So
Yeah.
and I like taking pictures with everybody. I'll take pictures with anybody. I see
Sure.
people that are kind of apprehensive. I'll just go to them. Come on. You know,
That's great.
Why not? You know,
Exactly.
what the hell? It's fun.
It's fun, yeah.
And then when I see other people dressed in outfits, I go to them. I figure he's putting himself out there like I am.
Yeah.
So I want a picture with that guy.
You're just having some fun.
It
So.
is. And have you ever been to a tailgate at Arrowhead?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's another world.
It is
My
just
God.
incredible.
I don't know how many acres that is on both sides.
Yeah.
But it's incredible.
I mean, I know the Royals are talking about going to a downtown stadium. I would hope the Chiefs never would. I mean,
I don't think they would just because of that reason.
Yeah.
But I think the Royals want to go because they want the Busch Stadium atmosphere. You know?
Well-
they want a city around you with bars and.
if the Royals move downtown, that just means more tailgate space for the Chiefs fans. So, well, all right, I'm going to let you go, but you got to give me an Andy Reid post-game cheer here real quick.
All right. Well, the hardest thing impersonating Andy Reid is not smiling because he never smiles.
Right.
And I'm a happy guy, so I'm always smiling about something. And when I smile, my mustache gets a little crazy looking, and then I look kind of like more like a pedophile than Andy Reid sometimes. So I try to keep a straight face, and that's the hardest thing to do. The guy never grins.
No.
But you know, anyway, boy, that's a tough call here on this one. And I've watched some press conferences, and he answers his questions a lot.
But he goes at the locker room. He goes, "Let's go," or "How about them Chiefs," or whatever.
Let's go Chiefs.
There you go. That was solid. So thank you, man. Appreciate it. All right. Hey, we'll be back next time. A little Club Muddy coming up later. This is Bob Goff and Coach Reid, and have a good day.
Go Chiefs.
Muddy River News. Our home, our news.